Y'all, what is bonkin'? I'm Slinky, you're Stinky, and welcome back to another episode of What the Bonk. Today I have my dearest friend, my friendly rival in everything, the only dude who has clapped me except when it mattered. You'll figure out what that means. My best boy, dude. You know what? The chillest dude. Kuhnerpie right here. Let's get it, guys. Kuhnerpie.
Too kind. Hey, what's up? Hey, thank you for having me, Slinky.
Of course, man. Y'all, if you don't know, Kuhnerpie is a beer connoisseur, a master of the arts. But not just that, a dear friend, an awesome streamer, and the dude who I can just say, dude, let's do this challenge. He's like, I'm all in, doesn't ask questions. He will go with you all the way, ride or die, Kuhnerpie. Ooh, my dude. How are you doing?
I'm good. Happy Friday out there, and what a great night. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so What the Bonk is a talk show host that I have where I interview another streamer, and not just we interview another streamer where y'all put in your Q&As in the Q&A tab on Discord. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this. Kuhnerpie.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, but I also just want to say up front, we have not reviewed the questions being asked tonight. Slinky did not give the questions to my handlers in advance. I have never seen anything that is going to be presented tonight. So you are getting everything uncensored. I apologize. It could be not safe for work.
Also, the only thing that Kuhnerpie does know in advance, the only thing that Kuhnerpie knows that I ask everyone out of respect is what boundaries are there that you have that I cannot ask. Kuhnerpie says, ask anything. There is no limit. So go ahead and plug them in.
Boundaries.
I do want to say, if you ever want to join this in lifetime, I stream What the Bonk at the last Friday of the month on twitch.tv/SlinkyGrapes. Kuhnerpie's information will also be down there. Go send some love to him, okay? But let's go ahead and go in.
Thank you.
Kuhnerpie, I do have to ask
All
the
right.
classic first question, man.
Okay, hit me.
Do you collect knives? What's your opinion on knives, and do you collect them?
I do not collect knives, and I do not sharpen knives. My girlfriend sharpens the knives.
What do you mean by that?
As in, I am not culinary enough to understand the frequency nor the effectiveness of sharpened knives.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, nobody get any other ideas. Anyways, y'all, Kuhnerpie doesn't collect knives. One day I'll meet somebody who collects knives. However, that's okay. That's okay, Kuhnerpie.
Sorry,
because
you're still on the hunt. How many people have you talked to about it?
Dude, I'm on the hunt. I got that knife, dude. No.
Are we saying, am I like the 5th stop or am I like the 12th stop? Where are we at in the journey, homie? Are you Ash Ketchum on like season 1 or season 12?
I don't know. What episode of What the Bonk are we in? Okay, there is a lost episode. When I interviewed Vexy, I didn't download it. So that's the lost episode. I'm so sad about it.
Well, so it's just gone forever.
Gone.
Was it really, really good?
It was so dang good. You don't know, man. It was so dang good.
Alright.
But no, out of everyone that I've asked the knife question, I think this is the 3rd time we ask the knife question. Yeah. But no, nobody has collected knives.
Bummer. Well, I'm sorry I could not follow through on that, but I'm not going to shoot you wrong. I'm going to tell you the truth. Yes.
So since you don't collect knives,
I don't.
Do you collect something? What do you collect?
It's a great question. I do sometimes collect comic books.
Comic books?
Yes.
Do you like superhero comics, or what kind of comics are we talking about?
Yeah, mostly, Marvel. Marvel for the most part. Sometimes Batman.
Okay.
You know, sometimes detective comics. Occasionally.
You said Marvel and DC?
Yeah, a little bit of some Batman.
Okay. Some Batman.
Yeah.
Is Batman your favorite superhero?
No.
No? Okay, who is it?
Solid answer, Wolverine.
Ooh! Gotta give some bonks for that, man.
Because he is the best there is at what he does. All right?
Accurate.
Sorry.
I respect that.
That
Now
is
mine
fact.
has to be Robin. I'm kind of lame.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
love Robin.
Which one though?
Dude, Dick
Which one are we
Grayson.
talking about?
Dick Grayson, of course.
Nightwing, goes to Bloodhaven, does his own thing, comes back, becomes Batman in his own right. Amazingly, stewards in a new generation of Robin in his own right. And then Batman gets resurrected like immediately, and then Dick Grayson has to go back to being Nightwing like a punk.
Can you imagine? You like take your boss's job. Boss
Yo.
comes back. I'm back. Give me that job back.
I would say let's fucking get in the circle, bro. We're getting in the Batman circle, and one Batman exits when one Batman enters.
That's sad. Yeah, you've done your time.
Batman. Yeah.
Get out of here, Bruce Wayne. The future is now, old man.
Yeah, like that all-star Batman Robin series. Like Dick Grayson fought Pigface and Joker and a reincarnation of a couple other characters. So it's like he was Batman legitimately for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bruce just shows back up and like, I guess, hey, thanks for keeping my seat warm, you know?
That's so messed up, dude.
Sorry to just go off on a tangent about that, but
no.
I think it needed to be addressed. And I agree with you. I love Robin. Dick Grayson.
When it comes to What the Bonk, going off tangent, 100% cool. We're just vibing. It is an interview, but it's very chill.
Right.
We're just vibing. I did want to ask you a personal question. I asked you this kind of at the like before stream because like I was trying to get some good music in the background. But what is your favorite video game of all time?
Oh, that is a really, really great question. Wow. I don't actually know if I was prepared for that. You know.
All right. Top
again,
3.
I will address right now up front for folks just popping in onto the stream. I did not receive the questions in advance. My lawyers did not get a chance to review them, approve them. My handlers have suggested that if I don't know an answer, I should say I do not recall. So if there are questions that I feel threatened by or could be, if you will, held against me in the court of law and send me to jail, I should not actually say that. I should say I do not recall. Okay, so if you could actually hit me with that question again.
Yeah. Ready?
I need to answer appropriately, just in case this is recorded and could be held against me in the court of law.
Of course. Hey, Kuhnerpie, what's your favorite game of all time?
I do not recall.
It's all good. You haven't played. Oh no, this has nothing to do with Persona. We're good. Evie did bring up a great question, and this question, I hope you answer it right. If not,
I'm gonna answer questions tonight. All right.
There's no right or wrong answers on these, but there is on this one. Rank who out of the Bonkin boys you would beat in a fight, or beat the absolute shit out of. Evie is a very violent person, and he's ready to throw hands.
Oh, don't worry. It's 100% Evie. Like, Evie, I know you understand where you're at, but I'm on another level.
Damn.
You've never seen me in a cage fight, all right? But I've been in a few. I've been all over this world.
Dang.
Anyway, but cheers. And I look forward to our mud or whipped cream wrestling match at some point in our lives. Because that is something, that's content. That we could sell money. We could sell tickets to that.
Dude.
Down the road.
Okay.
10 years from now.
Stay tuned.
Sponsor it. He will probably throw some money in on it. So if we could get 5 or 6 more sponsors, we're kind of golden. So just putting it out there. Anyway, 10 years. We got 10 years on this.
Stay tuned on the Kuhnerpie and Evie fight.
Mud wrestle or backyard wrestling's cool too. I just need to know in advance so I can work out a little bit. Just a little bit. I gotta get swole.
Have you actually fought someone before? Yo, hold on.
Never ever. I might have swung a few punches
Okay.
as a child, as a
That-
very baby preschool, kindergarten child, not knowing what I was doing. I might have broken some noses. I might have broken some faces. I might have really torn up some lives in preschool and kindergarten. But, I'm reformed. Now, feeling good.
Now you're just killer pie.
Yeah, way better, way cooler.
He's a changed
Diet.
man.
I'm a diet man now.
Look, it's always the like most chill ones that you don't want to fight. He would slam. Wait, he would
I
fold
just hold
you.
on to any transgressions that I get day to day. I just channel it into one brutal attack.
One person's gonna get absolutely fucked up.
Absolutely murdered. Wow. But I have never killed anybody in my life, nor
Yeah.
would I want to. And I state that honestly.
There you go. Lawyer, write it down.
That's right.
Who's your lawyer, by the way?
I will not speak to that publicly and on stream.
It's his mom.
My mom is not a lawyer. And I can say that factually. I'm not trying to fact check the host, but that was misinformation he was spewing for a second.
It was.
And I just have to acknowledge it.
I would like to apologize.
Thank you. I think it's good that we can just acknowledge it and move on.
Yeah.
This is
I'll
a great movement for
I'll drop
journalism.
an apology video for you later, okay?
Yeah, if you could, that would be great. Thank you.
Speaking of us and our friendship,
Yes.
how did we meet? Well, that's the next question. How did we meet? What was the very first time that we met, dude? I'm pretty sure it was through Rye.
100%.
Yeah.
100% through Revitalize. Rye, I met through just getting online and hopping into Twitch streams to try and. At first, I was like trying to troll, to be honest with you. Like, I was legitimately gonna just pop in and like goof around and troll. And then I popped into Rye's stream thinking to do that, and he was such a chill dude. He did not give a shit who I was playing as. He was just like really cool about it. And it completely flipped it on its head for me. Like, I was just like, oh, wait, so Twitch isn't just for, it broke my whole idea of what Twitch even was at that point. And I was just like, wait a second. So like, it can be like a place for good. Like, it just like that kind of broke my head for a second. And so like, after that, I was like, you know what? Like, I could kind of do that too. Like, I could see that. So like, Rye is a role model to me. He's kind of the godfather to me of streaming. So, because I was not a streamer beforehand, and I never paid attention to anybody streaming beforehand.
Wow.
So, and now I give a shit,
That's so moving. You watched a Rye as a viewer and then started streaming. That's insane, dude.
Yeah, I owe pretty much 90% of it to him, for real. Like, I'm just like, I would not be doing it if I had not seen him at first. And I was like, wow, the dude has a point, and there can be more of that. Like, it can be a good place to like, and especially during the pandemic and like when things were really, really looking desperate for a while, it's like, this can be kind of a shelter from that storm. So like, I connected with that. So, and I still do it.
I'm about to cry, dude.
Anyway.
Rye is honestly the protagonist of Twitch. I feel it. He's gonna take over one of these days, and hopefully he does, for good.
I want him to.
We need that.
And he should, yeah. And like, I would gladly join any army that has Rye as the leader of that. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in the guy, so.
Go check him out. He's a true anime protagonist of Twitch. With the power of friendship, he will defeat the bad vibes. Evie, go watch Rise with the Bonk.
I selectively just went back through YouTube and just like liked a bunch of Slinky stuff that I was like, it's good stuff.
You didn't have to. Thank you, man.
What the Bonk's over here,
I appreciate it.
I didn't like everything though, so don't get too gratuitous with your thank yous.
Wow.
I didn't actually like every single thing, there was a lot to review. I felt like I probably you know, maybe 5% is what I liked. It was really great. What I was reviewing was really good, but I just didn't have time to look through everything. It's like going to a library.
I have, as of right now, I have 98 videos. I'm usually like on stream stuff
Yeah,
to YouTube video. I'm usually like 2-ish weeks behind. So yeah, if you're watching this, you're a little late, but enjoy it. I hope you do. If you do, subscribe. Bonk it. Bonk that subscribe button.
Please.
Thank you.
Please do. That's still honestly like I'm being 100% honest with you right now. Like I think that's still a pretty tight schedule. Like you're still cranking it out and turning it into something for YouTube. That's really impressive. I just send it to YouTube and I don't cut it, edit it, do anything with it. But like to actually turn it into something more like content worthy, like that's legit. So I wouldn't be too hard on a 2-week window. I think that's pretty appropriate personally.
Thanks, man. I really owe it all to my editor, Coma. Information on the bottom if you need an editor. But I think they're pretty busy now, to be honest. I'm happy for them. Really, it's all my team, dude. All I do is stream, like manage and make YouTube shorts and TikToks. That's it.
Legit.
I don't do much.
Yeah.
Moving on. Have you swallowed anything weird that you weren't supposed to? These are like some reoccurring questions, Evie. What is this?
Yeah, that's a
Evie,
good
go see a
question,
doctor.
actually. I mean, like, I'm trying to think through some stuff I've never should be swallowing. Like hair. I'm thinking hair. Hair sucks. I haven't gotten as close to a toothpick, but I have been afraid of that for the majority of my life. The idea that when you're chewing on a toothpick that's flavorful, like a mint flavor, and you're chewing on it to give yourself good breath, not bad breath, good breath, chewing on that and then potentially inhaling the entire wood stick. It's a wooden stick. It's very painful. If you can ever imagine getting that lodged in your throat, that is a fear of mine.
Yeah, that's...
I hope that answered the question.
I would be scared of that too, man. That's some scary ass stuff. I used to use mint toothpicks as like a way to focus in like late high school to college. Like I would only use those when it's like real serious mode. And it like eventually like I do it when I study, and then I'd like use one during the test because it like something about tasting things, it like helps recall memories. So, and it just added focus. I got it from a guy that I was friends with in high school. He used to like smoke, and then he like, I know he smoked in high school. Ooh. I'm not here to sell him out, okay? I kind of just did. But
sorry.
He smoked cigarettes and like, he was a senior in high school. Maybe he was 18, I don't know. But
you can say at this point.
Yeah, he had quit, and he was like, this is what I use instead. He like, it helps me out. And I'm like, okay, yeah. You know, he had fresh breath all the time. So, cool guy.
What a cool guy.
I don't remember his name anymore. He had a pretty unique name.
Maybe that's for the best.
Yeah.
You know, seems like a dude that kind of just slips off into the distance, you know. Real,
He also
tumbleweed.
Yeah, he also like shared some really insane music that like kind of changed my life. And then I haven't heard of him since, like after we graduated, after we left that class. I don't think he was real, to be honest. What's the worst injury that you've ever had, man?
The worst injury I've ever had was when I was about 8 years old, and I was bouncing on a trampoline, and I double bounced in a way that fractured my ankle on one of my feet. It didn't completely break, but it did still require the same amount of like, you know, rehab for it. And it was a bummer at the time, but I was a kid, you know, so it was like I healed it right back up. And later on in my life, like I ran and did cross country and all that jazz. So
damn, you did cross country?
Yeah.
That's insane, dude.
Damn.
You do still do that?
No.
We're old, dude.
Probably cold turkey for ever since the pandemic. I've been pretty cold turkey, but I even in Philly when I was broadcasting live out of Philly, I would run a 2-mile lap
What?
around like Fairmount Park, and I would hit the rocky stairs, and then I would hit that, and then go back to my own apartment, and that was like a little 2-mile jog.
Dude, that's
And,
insane.
Yeah, no, it was like therapeutic too in some ways. Just it was really chill. But
You know.
yeah, I haven't been doing too much running since I got to Asheville, but I want to.
That is so cool. Do you know what your fastest mile time was?
In high school, it was the best, and I want to say it was probably like a 6 minute,
Damn.
and it was a late 6 minute, like it was almost 7 minutes, but it was like a 6 minute 40 something.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, we had a really good team, pretty much throughout my entire high school career, and they carried us. Like the people that were like really really good, like were the guys that got us to state, and I was like the guy that just made it over JV junior varsity into the varsity team to get to go to state. So I was just good enough, in running. And that was good enough for me too. I was like, hey, I got to go to state, got a medal out of it, so it's pretty rad.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Twisting your ankle, dude. I the dumbest shit. I hurt my ankle once, but like a small dog. But it's like one of those dogs that are like small, medium sized, right? Like bigger than a pug, or about that size, like a full pug. Anyways, it was like all lean. It was pure muscle, small dog, right? It was so excited running back and forth everywhere, and then I lost sight of it, right? Because it's outside. And then it runs my direction, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, it's just gonna run around me, right? This damn dog ran straight at my leg and twisted my ankle. I'm like, did I just get fucking tackled? This shit's a Pokemon,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it didn't see. I don't know.
Wild one too. You gotta catch it now.
It was like a family friend's like dog. We were outside their apartment. Their dog was just having a great time. Like, I'm outside. There's a bunch of new people. Let me show them what I can do. And like a toddler is like, look at this, Just straight up goes at my ankle and like twists it in a way. I had to wear a cast for like a couple weeks at school. It was so embarrassing.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah, I got fucked up by a dog. And they're like, damn, did it bite you? I'm like, no, it was some small dog that ran into me. It's fucking embarrassing, dude.
That's a bummer. Yeah, that's a bummer, actually. Yeah, I feel for that one. I don't have advice because I don't know that pain, and I'm sorry that you had to experience that.
I was in a boot.
I was in a boot, not of my own design.
No, man. It wasn't even the cool ones that people could sign either. It was just like, you put on the cast, they strap it on, you take it off at night, you go to bed, put it back on, Stretch out your ankle every now and then.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does suck because it's not a cool story. Like, your crush comes up to you. Oh, you're hurt. How did you hurt your leg? A dog. You hit me.
Shit out of somebody.
Yeah. Dude, straight up. You should have seen the other guy.
I just had to give him one kick in the butt, and I broke my foot when I kicked him.
I shoved my foot. I shoved my foot so far up his ass.
Turns out they had steel butts. I don't know, that was a thing. It hurt. Shattered all my toes. But that's
man. Speaking of anger, have you ever broken anything from like playing video games? You ever get the gamer rage? You got the gamer stench, you got the gamer rage?
I rarely do. I'm trying to think through a time where I broke something over rage, and I don't think I've ever done that with a controller. And I like laugh at videos where people like punch TVs and break the TVs, and then I'm like, I just can't see that kind of rage. But there has been a time where I got so upset where I took a controller and I kind of like jammed it into the cushion a little bit, like I did a little like hard stomp into the cushion. That's as far as I've gotten about it. That's about it. So I can relate a little bit, but not to that extreme.
Oh, I kind of figured that you wouldn't break anything. You're such a chill dude. But don't break your shit, guys. They're expensive.
Yeah,
unless
just that's self-harm right there.
Yeah. Unless you can afford to buy it. Then throw all the controllers at the wall. Replace the what is it? The plaster. Fuck it. Don't even replace the plaster. Leave the holes there. Show it off. When you have friends over, like, dude, check out this fucking hole I made. Why not? Just don't hurt yourself.
You got a point there. That actually helps the economy. So the rich people listening to this, the really wealthy ones that can afford that, please buy like 5 of them, you know, and donate like 4 to me, because I could use like a new one personally.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
And get Kuhnerpie some canned Baja Blast.
Yeah, don't give me the Walmart Baja Blast. I want the Taco Bell, please. Just a large cup. It doesn't have to have ice, but please put the draft Baja, please. I don't want that packaged shit.
You know what? Just get him a whole, like, get him the fountain. You know, like, what are they called? The beer draft systems? Just get that, but Baja Blast in your house. Just whenever you want. That's insane. Oh, dude, speaking of beer, what is your favorite beer? You're a connoisseur. I mentioned this in the beginning. You're a connoisseur of the beer. Can you let people know about your wisdom and what you do and the beers?
Yeah, so I work for a brewery. I work for New Belgium Brewing Company. We also have Bell's Brewing as another company that we own. And I do field quality for them. I cover Delaware to Florida.
Oh, cool.
And I tell my family, top line, I always say I make sure the beer tastes good is my job. And I'm a field quality manager. So I make sure that our distributor partners are taking care of the product in every territory between Delaware and Florida. So I'm the audit guy. I make sure that like they're keeping the draft systems clean on a 2-week cycle. I'm making sure that the product is not out of date in the territory. And we do that through audits and market visits and everyday daily surveys.
That's awesome, dude. So how long you been in the that's poetic. How long you been in the beer business or beer hobby, the beer bustling? I don't know. Anyways.
That's a good question. I've been 8.5 years at New Belgium. I worked at a distributor just being a line cleaner, being the beer guy for them. And I did that for about 2.5 years. So, and then I worked at a retail shop, like a bottle shop, through college. So that was like a couple of years. So I'd say I've got probably 13 to 14 years in the beer industry at this point.
Have you always been like a beer or alcohol connoisseur?
I started I don't know if I don't think I should take the credit for this. I joined a beer club in college and was really into craft beer and started working at a bottle shop because of that. And every week we would show up with a new beer, and like each person would be responsible for bringing the 12-pack, you know, and we would try them, we would talk about them, we would dissect the beer based on visual, aroma, mouthfeel, just how that beer overall tasted and how much we enjoyed it.
Dissect. I love how you said dissect the beer. That's kind of insane.
Yeah.
I think you maybe.
Craft beer, basically.
I think you and Lil Baby Beefalo may be the only streamer friends that could outdrink me.
I agree, 100%, because
no shot.
I'm stoked at some point to go hang out with Lil Baby Beefalo.
Dude.
He lives out in Kansas City.
Really?
I go out to Kansas City every once in a while. I do have a soft spot for Kansas City, so next time I'm out there, I want to hang out with Lil Baby Beefalo.
Oh, man, that's insane, dude. I have like a goal to like any streamer friend that I've like maxed out friendship, you know, basically. I want to go meet. I'm like, dude, all right, chilling. I've already met Tones and Wodog in person, and Vexy, of course. Just like I gotta meet everyone, you know.
Hell yeah.
Kuhnerpie, you better look outside your window right now, Kuhnerpie. I'm right there. No, I'm kidding.
I will say this live on your podcast. Come on out to Asheville. We will treat you like a king. We got a third, you know, we got a guest bedroom, a third room for that shit, and we got a guest bedroom bath. So come on out. We'll host you up anytime. All right.
I'd love to chill out IRL, man. Also, if I go missing,
then you know Kuhnerpie got him.
Kuhnerpie and I had a drink off, and I definitely knew I was gonna lose, and I haven't recovered for a week.
Weekend that Bernie's you back to wherever you live, so it would just be when they receive you. Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
Like, that could have been on a plane ride. I don't know if that was something you could directly link back to Kuhnerpie. Probably not, unless you were an astute lawyer and you record this, save it, put it back on evidence later on when I'm on the stand. That would be embarrassing for me. Wow. Illuminating. Don't die, please, Slinky. Don't die.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
You're preventing this scenario from me. I don't want to go to jail.
You're not. I'm your lawyer. You're good. Wait, I mean, you have a good lawyer.
Okay.
Yo, are you into pickles? I can't remember.
I love them. I think you hate them, right?
Excuse me. You what?
I love them, but don't you hate them?
I absolutely hate pickles. But what is the juiciest pickle you've ever eaten? Somebody really wants to know. Somebody special wants to know what the juiciest pickle. It's smug.
Wow. I want to say it starts with a V, like Vivaldi's or Vandalicis,
Dang,
or
okay.
Voldemort, something around there. It's like something.
You can't say that.
Oh shit! You can't say that on stream. My bad.
Voldemort, dude.
It's I want. Oh, I think it's like no, it's not Vicky's, but it's something like that.
Vlasic?
Yeah, it's like Vlasic. It's like the bullshit. Yeah, it's just like the regular store jar pickles. But
I think it's like a duck or a goose that's their like mascot.
I mean, they're pretty good. You should give them a chance. What do you think? You want? I'll judge them up. I'll make some gourmet pickles for you when you come over.
Not happening, dude. There's no way.
And I like make them really cool looking.
That's why I died, guys. If I'm over at Kuhnerpie's, he force-fed me a pickle. I died.
We locked the door and we just spread pickles everywhere.
No. You know how like cats hate like cucumbers? Like if they see one, they like jump. I'm the same. Pickles.
Oh wow, I'm scared for you. I'm sorry.
We're like best friends, right? At this point, I think we're best friends. We have tattoos of each other.
Connections, and yeah, honestly, you are one of the chillest dudes. I love you, and I'm happy to be here. You are such a homie. So yeah.
Thank you. It's like we're coolest friends. However, I don't like beer, and I hate pickles.
Yeah.
You love beer. You love pickles.
Do you love eggs?
Yeah. You hate eggs?
I hate them.
Dude.
See, we're two sides of the coin, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like the Lex Luthor to your Clark Kent, I'm the Joker to your Batman.
This just goes to show you that even differences aside, you can become greatest friends with your enemy.
Wow. You know what? That is so true.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even think about it like that, but you really encapsulated all the questions that you asked me into a really cohesive thought to kind of, put a bow around it.
That's why I always challenge Kuhnerpie when it comes to insane things. Look, guys, hear me out. Kuhnerpie and I have had 4 different events where we've like challenged each other. There's like crew battles. I think it was like Drunk Mario Kart or Drunk Mario Party or something. The most recent one was like a challenge in Mario Kart. It was a crew battle. Okay?
Really.
There was 2 of them, but I'm talking about the most recent one. Yeah. I'm bringing it up. After losing 3 times, once I had to dress up like a clown.
Well, okay. Well, hold on a second.
You also did. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you want me to I can chat to some of this too here, but you tell me. I can jump in when you want.
Go ahead.
So the first thing we did, this was a brand new idea that I wanted to do with Slinky. All right. So this was something that was like, I respect Slinky. I think Slinky is amazing and also kind-hearted, easygoing. This is not going to be something that'll rattle him. I thought this was more like, this is funny and we can do it together. So we did a first ever Don't Let Me Clown, which exactly is what it sounds like. You do a crew battle, you show up for your crew leader, and you don't let them clown. And so we based it off of the meme, and there was a stair step breakdown of you got 30 stocks, you tick down to 25, you tick down to 20, you tick down to 15, you're putting on some clown makeup. By 10, you're throwing on some more makeup. By 5, you're putting on the wig. By the 0, when you're out, you're full clown. So it was an experiment, and Slinky showed up for that experiment, which I appreciated.
I think the last one was you wear the nose to like carry on top. I lost. Kuhnerpie was like a half clown. I was the full circus. You know.
It got me though too. You know.
Did you know clowns make like 60 to 65,000 a year or something? I wish I was a clown. Yeah.
Wait a second. What?
Yeah, I'm out here doing this shit for free. Clowns make like 60K a year, dude. They're not bad. Not a bad gig.
Work really hard to make just a little bit more than what a clown makes? Are you kidding me? I could just be a clown?
Dude, okay, straight up though, I know the clown business is a real serious shit. Like, to get your clown license is like a real deal. Like, it's insane. Like, the clown community is insane. I love it. I respect it. But like, anyways, getting off topic, sorry. Yeah, the Don't Let Me Clown. I think before that, we just had a general like crew battle. And then like the Don't Let Me Clown. And then we did the first Mario Kart crew battle where the loser had to like pluck nose hairs on stream. I did that.
Gnarly ones that thankfully didn't have to get plucked. Wow. They dodged a bullet on that one for me.
Yeah, and after 3 L's, we rematched Mario Kart, okay? Yes. And we did Baby Park, Baby Battle. What that meant was the loser had to wear a diaper on stream, y'all. It was a Kuhnerpie. You know what? I'll let you take this. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I guess let me throw this out there. I love doing collaborations. And I agreed to do another collaboration with Slinky Grades. Now I gotta say the things that my handlers say I can say and cannot say legally, in case this can be held against me in a court of law. So I apologize if I'm being very careful with my language, and I hope you understand. Anyway, I totally loved the idea of doing another crew battle. I was coming off of the last crew battles a little cocky. I will put that out there. I was coming off of them. Slinky had stomped an egg on his head. He plucked nose hairs out of his nostrils for us. He really showed up. And so I'm here to show up again too. Like, I want to make sure that I'm also putting the skin in the game here. So we agree to this select time. We're going to do a Mario Kart crew battle. Okay, cool. As we get closer to the crew battle, the date of that crew battle, he brings up in Twitter, oh, by the way, loser has to wear a diaper. Baby Park. Bet. And I just look at that like, oh, that's so funny. That's so haha funny. I love how funny Slinky is. Like, he is so dynamic and funny. He's fucking funny. And so I look at that Twitter post and I'm just like, all right, well, I'm not gonna like really take too much into that. I don't want to wear a diaper. Nobody ever should want to wear a diaper live on stream. You shouldn't want that. I'm just putting that out there. So anyway, I ignore that. I just kind of go like, haha, funny, move on. As it gets closer and closer, I think we talk it out one more time prior to popping on for the crew battle. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, if he thinks that I should wear it, like if he thinks this is what we agreed to, I'm going to agree to it now, whether I thought I agreed to it already, whether it's made up now and now I'm just like in the scenario and I should, like, as a gentleman and a gentleman streamer, like, I don't know, like maybe I should agree to it. So anyway, I just go along with it. I just say, all right, we're doing this. This is what's happening. But I do not say this to my community. I do not tell them this is what's at stake, is the diaper thing. I do not say shit about that to them. So, the day of, I have one of my mods, one of my most, loyal followers. He signs up for the crew battle, does not show up until whatever the time was that the event starts to tell me my online isn't working, I'm not near my Mario Kart, whatever the excuse is. He drops that on me at the moment of us like starting the race kind of thing. Like I'm just like, oh my God, like. So I'm freaking out over here. I'm sweating bullets over here. We find somebody, we get somebody else in to jump in on this spot. I'll skip to the end of the story. We lose. I am sweating bullets. I have to talk to my girlfriend and say to her, I have to walk over to her after that. This is some raw shit. You're about to hear the raw shit right here. Walk over to her. I sit down. I have to explain to her, baby, I lost the crew battle. Like, she's like, you lose a lot of crew battles. Like, what's the big deal? Like, what's fucking going on? And I say, well, this one was a Mario Kart one. So what? Well, so I bet that I would. If the person lost, they had to wear an adult diaper. She was disgusted about that. For a minute, we had to really talk through that for a second. Like, I had to really walk her through the idea that her adult, male, responsible, professional person in her life, the person she trusts and expects support from, is going to regress into a diaper live on stream. And potentially do a self-portrait. That was a tough conversation to have. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Hey, I didn't say about the adult diaper. I didn't throw it on Kuhnerpie last moment either.
Okay, all right, yeah. So I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So I stopped it. Let me continue. All right. So we're only about 180. This is a 360 story right here. So what happens is, I wake up in the morning at like 4 a.m. I get online. I do a painting of myself wearing the diaper, self-portrait. I do it at the time of day when I know, because I did the research, when I know the least amount of people are watching on Twitch. So I did that research and I showed up at the deadest of earliest mornings. I did the painting in black and white. It's very somber. It's very thoughtful. I did a self-portrait of myself. Baby does his first self-portrait. There is no evidence of it on the internet. Good luck if you want to try and find it. Now, Slinky does have pictures of the proof, and I did give him clearance. My people allowed him to post that and share it. So, what have you?
All right, I have the photo of Kuhnerpie in a diaper. Now, Kuhnerpie had to wear 5 diapers. I didn't know about adult diapers being kind of see-through. So that's kind of insane.
Very revealing. So I wore 5 to stack it up a little bit so you didn't have to really see my bits.
Which I'm happy it was you. Because I wouldn't have known that. I would have just ordered one. Did they come in a pack? Like what? How did you?
I had to buy them in a pack of 20.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Kuhnerpie drew this or painted this.
I painted this. All right. This is a self-portrait of myself, and I have a surprise. All right. So here it is.
Let's see it. Yo, that is clean.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. This is. I would love to dedicate this as a sign of my love to Slinky Graves. All right.
Thank you.
And actually, let me just take a quick second and also say that the reason that I did the eventual diaper stream in general was that I realized win or lose, if you say you're gonna do something, fucking do it.
Hell yeah.
All right. So I committed to that, whether I remembered it or not. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. And regardless, I wanted to make sure I still follow through on what I promised to Slinky. So that's what that was all about. And let the diaper stream, let this self-portrait be a monument to my commitment to my word. Cheers. And this
Thank
is
you,
for
man.
I'm gonna give this to Slinky.
Oh, I'm gonna hang it up in the stream room here, okay? Once I get it, I'm gonna display it. Actually,
Kuhnerpie original right there. So just say.
Thank you. Did you sign it?
I did, yeah. It's got
Thank
my
you.
signature on
Wow.
it and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. But I do have to ask, what is more important to you, morals or money? Fabri wants to know.
Morals.
Morals?
Yes.
Give me that money! No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
What?
I said, give me that money. Dude,
I don't know. The reason I think I say that is like I did, I worked for JP Morgan and Chase for a while.
Really?
I sold furniture. I've sold cars. Like,
Dang.
I sold stuff where I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't really believe in this, And that's why I'm not doing that anymore, So
Hell
I don't know.
yeah.
I think that's still what guides me and what I appreciate. Like, where I work right now, we've got like CVBs, which are your core values and beliefs, and we have like some set rules for that,
Hell yeah, dude. Quality of life and morals, extremely important. Fuck money, man. You can always make money.
Well, and the people who make all the money, they're not happy, like they're just as unhappy or unfulfilled, and it's weird,
Yeah.
I definitely kind of hustle a little bit. Like I'll not argue that. Like I definitely hustle a little bit, and then also work full time, and so, but I feel like that's more of a hobby type thing versus like, yo, I'm trying to pull in X amount of money a year. Like I never think of it like that. So.
Hell yeah, dude. As long as bills paid, extra for safety. The rest, I don't care, dude. Let's just chill, right?
Yo, hold this, record this and clip this whenever Slinky and I have a beach house somewhere and we're like chilling in the summertime and you're all like, do you remember when they didn't own that beach house and they said that it wasn't about the money?
Dude, we'll be out there playing Mario Kart on the beach, man. Toes out, diapers on.
Perfect. Can't wait.
Dude, we're gonna be clown makeup on, diaper wearing, plucking our nose hairs, playing Mario Kart, not showering for 30 days straight challenge. You know how it is.
I see that future for us.
We're just a stinky pie. That's what we are together. We're stinky pie.
Oh, all right.
That's right. Smelly.
New form. I love it.
If you had one animation, CJ asks, if you had one animation, YouTube or official cartoons or anime or even small animators that you'd give the absolute most to for blowing your mind, what would be the animation that did those be?
Oh, yo, that's actually a really good question. I really enjoy One Punch Man. That's the animation style on that. Everything from the credits to the outro is amazing. So I would probably promote that one. And then on top of that, there was a new artist, pretty well renowned, but I don't know their name off the top of my head, so I apologize, that joined for Dragon Ball Super. And they were like clearly involved with some of the best action scenes in the series. Whether that was with, I want to say it was like Goku versus the Goku Black, and then there was also some fight scenes that happened during that like huge universe tournament saga or whatever you want to call it. So anyway, I would say those two artists are probably my favorites right now, where the stuff they do, I cannot be on my phone. Like I need to be watching what they're doing because like it's just so spellbinding. It's amazing.
Okay, cool. Yeah. By the way, what's your favorite kind of pie, Kuhnerpie? What's up with the pie? Tell us about the pie.
You know, that's a good question. So my favorite type of pie would probably be a type of blueberry or berry pie, whether that's like a raspberry.
Okay.
It could be a cherry. Cherry pie is really good too. It's in that realm. Definitely in that realm. So
Nice.
definitely to answer the first question. Now the second question's a little bit more elaborate. So, we got to go back to my high school era. We were into Halo 2. Like Halo 2 just dropped. We were ecstatic about it and doing LAN parties in basements. And we were trying to rig up like 16-person Halo 2 all the time after school. And so you get used to the idea of everybody changing their names whenever you enter the basement. And like people are like, Bill Clinton or Monica Lewinsky, or you get killed by a pastor, you get killed by the Pope. So after a while, like all that gets old. You've got the most like offensive things or topical things at the time, and then you elevate your craft to what's the next level of troll. And so then it was like, let me do a riff on my name so they know who killed him, but it's also stupid. And so I did a riff on Cutie Pie, and I did Kuhnerpie, which my last name is Kuhn, and so Kuhnerpie is what came from that. So that was like 2004, and the best part about that was I was really good at Halo. And so whenever anybody died, which I always got double digits, I always was kind of like the person sweeping it, people from other rooms would shout out at me and be like, hey, who the fuck is Kuhnerpie? And I'd be like, that was me, dude. Oh, fuck you, Kuhnerpie. And the fact that they would like say it, like it was like an extra treat for me. Like I was just like, I can't believe they said the whole thing like they took it serious. Like they said Cutie Pie, but they said my name, Kuhnerpie. So like I'm just like, anytime that tickles me a little bit. So that's where that all comes from. And I will argue that I'm the original Pie. So I did not start streaming until after PewDiePie. However, I started Kuhnerpie way before that dude showed up. So just putting that out there.
Hell yeah. Big bonks.
Big bumps on that.
What beers have you not liked? Are you legally allowed to throw shade in your position?
Yeah, I could definitely talk about beers I do not enjoy.
Okay.
Shock Top would be one of them. I would throw that out there. Shock Top is terrible.
Damn.
I could talk about, I don't know if I would like get off on a big rant about it though. Either.
Okay.
Like I probably should stop myself and go, you know what? Like I don't need to use this to talk shit about other brands.
Yeah.
So
You're good.
I'm not gonna do that anymore. And I apologize to Shock Top drinkers. How about that?
There you go. It's just
really
not for you. It's just not for you.
My handlers were holding up the red alert. Like, don't say that. Stop. Whatever you were about to say.
You
One
can
of them
just say.
got shocked when I said Shock Top, so I apologize.
You can just say it's not for you. Okay.
It's not for me. It's not for me.
What's your favorite food, Kuhnerpie? Pickle Man asks.
Ooh, great question, Pickle Man. I would say mashed potatoes.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude.
mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Weight in my heart. It's a weight in my heart.
But what's your opinion on rice? Pickle Man asks.
Ooh, I actually enjoy rice. I really like steamed rice. I really, it's funny. I hate eggs. I hate them. I hate the texture, the smell, the feel, the concept of eggs. I hate them. And I hate them with a passion. And if I smell them, I avoid them at all costs. I walk out of the room. So I gotta tell you that it was until college. It was until I was in college that I realized that fried rice had fluffy egg bits in it. I thought that those were something else entirely.
Wow.
And it really broke my reality for a second that I loved fried rice so much and it had fucking egg in it.
Eat shit, boy. So can you still
gladly
eat fried
eating it
rice?
for years? Oh yeah.
Okay.
I can, as long as the egg isn't that fluffy and it's more of a docile minority factor into the fried rice combo.
Let's see. Next question that I have here in the Discord is Evie. Uncommon but odd question, I think. You have to make one of your friends stop doing their gimmick, like Rye puns, Slinky, and bonking. Who is it? Like, what gimmick, and who would you tell them to stop doing that?
Whoa, okay.
They don't actually have to stop, but like, hypothetically.
Yeah, between Slinky, Bonks, and what was the other one?
Rye saying puns. Just those are examples. Like, if there's anyone out there.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, if there's any other concepts like that. You know, I don't really. I just like keep my side of the street clean. You know what I mean? So I'm not like here to ever talk shit about any other streamers, and like I respect how I respect the craft. All right, there is a craft. All right, you can try and like say it's like not hard, or you can be like blah blah blah. You just sign on blah blah blah. But there is an art to it, and so I don't ever really want to like talk shit about anybody, because like I would also feel like, damn, like, oh fuck, like, you know, I would feel that too, you know, if I ever heard something, you know.
Hell yeah.
Not to say that I can't handle criticism. However, I would say that question, I do not recall an answer.
So you would stop Evie on his shit. It makes sense.
I would probably have to time out Evie on that question, honestly.
Yo, I'm gonna stop the Q&A, like this order, to say Evie's right here. Kuhnerpie versus Slinky. Eat an egg or eat a pickle. Oh my gosh, no way, not happening.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah, I can't. I would eat an egg. You eat the pickle. Sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that like every stream. You know, that's yeah. Bet.
All right. Dude.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. Did we actually get to the end of that story? Because I think I just glorified myself and saying like, you know, I thought I got tricked into this whole diaper thing.
Oh no, you didn't mention that. Yeah, okay. Give him the full story. This fool.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, and you're gonna have to edit a lot of stuff. You're gonna have to cut into this, so I apologize. But
you're paying Coma, not me.
I'm gonna go ahead and colon back into the story now. So at the time, I'm bringing it back now to when I was waking up at 4 a.m. to gather my painting apparatus and everything I needed, as well as my 5 diapers, and I wore them live on stream. I did that. I completed the task. I wore 5 diapers live on stream, and nobody can find it. Nobody can ever try, and they won't ever try and find it. For real, it's gone. Good luck. Best of luck to you. You'll never find it. Indiana Jones could not find it. I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, I internalized that. I'm like, you know what? At least it was a monument to my commitment. All right, I know I said that already. So anyway, flash forward. I did a little detective work. I'm like, where did this originate? All right, now I've clearly had to do it. I agreed to it. I manned up. I did it, and then I'm like, well, now let's do this. Let's do a little fact finding. Just because, you know, at first I'm like, okay, how'd this even come to be? Because at some point, Slinky hit me with a text that's just like, did you get the diapers yet? And I'm just like, oh my god, did he set me up on this shit? I'm just like, okay, like, I love the guy, but he just hit me with a, are you wearing the diapers? Did you get the diapers? Like, that kind of text. I'm just like, okay, all right, let's go. Like, where did this come from?
I'm serious.
You know, like, Slinky and I are tight enough. We chat via text, we chat via Discord. You know, there's multiple areas of communication. It's not just one. And so I went back, I found the Discord mention, or the DM, and lo and behold, it's my fucking ass that brings up, hey, what if we do a Mario Kart turn, like, to a T. I spelled it out. I'm like, let's do a Mario Kart baby park only, loser wears a diaper. And, you know, Slinky says bet. And you know what? That's contractually binding in some states. So, we're here. We're left with this resolution.
Get wrecked.
Damn it.
I mostly wanted to know it when you were like getting the baby diaper, so I thought we were like gonna collab and you would wear it, but you did it, and I respect it. You painted with the diaper, dude. That's insane.
I did. You know, I at least wanted to turn it into something, you know? So it was an artistic expression of myself as a streamer. And you get that. That's going to be yours. I dedicate it to you. It's signed, original. You get the very first Kuhnerpie original art that ever exists in humanity. And
Hell
it's a
yeah.
self-portrait, so it's the real shit. Like, this ain't no print. This ain't no country club either. This is LA that I'm sending to you, all right? So get
Hell yeah.
ready. All right.
Dude, I
Anyway.
can't wait to have that. Thank you again.
Yeah, it's a monument to my trust in you, and also like, hey, like you've done some goofy stuff too, and I appreciate you for doing it and committing to your bit, you know. So, of course, let me send this to you. And
Hell
let
yeah.
that be a gift for me to you.
I did want to mention, I forgot this. The very first crew battle that we did was Smash Bros. And when I lost, I got an egg dunked on my head, like a raw egg. And Tones McGrones was at my house at the time. He came to visit. He was like doing a convention with Vexy, and I asked. They stayed at my place, and I asked Tones if he could dunk the egg on my head, and he did. And I remember that you were playing that song. What is it?
Enthusiasm.
Yeah. And then like on the boom, it like hit my head. It was so perfectly timed. Oh my gosh. I should have a clip of it somewhere. I'll play it right here. On YouTube.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
pop it back. It's so good. So good.
hell yeah. But Tones dunked that on my head. It's so good. But back to it. Okay, low key, I would do some crew battle where if I lose, I take a bite of a pickle and you eat an egg if you lose. As terrible as that sounds, I would be down.
All right.
It has to be some legendary crew battle though. More information later.
It would have to be, yeah. It would have to be really rad because I don't eat eggs for anybody ever in my life. Nobody's really ever seen me eat an egg, so it would be kind of devastating for me to try and eat one on stream in front of millions of eyeballs. But I would do it.
Y'all know I can't eat a pickle. I will start throwing up. It cannot go down my body. I gag on the spot. I cannot do it. Dude, this is how bad it is. My wife, when she eats a pickle, I'm like, I'm not kissing you for a while until you like brush your teeth or it's gone. She'll like still like try to kiss me or like I'll kiss her back and I'll like die a little bit, right? Like I start gagging a little, but it's like, I ain't doing it. It's so bad.
I will throw this out there, like in the morning, if there's like an omelet or some kind of scrambled eggs or egg sandwich being had, I'm usually like, hey, let's go brush our teeth first. What's up? How you doing?
Let's go brush our teeth. You're picking one teammate for doubles in Smash tournament out of anyone you know. Who you picking, Kuhnerpie? Who you picking? What chicken you picking?
Sir Dunk, 100%.
Sir Dunk? Dude, Sir Dunk is good as hell in Smash, dude.
He is.
Shout out to Sir Dunk.
And he's also, so I've met him in person. Really, really awesome person. And I knew him prior to streaming. So I do a thing called Beer and Smash. And prior to that, during COVID, I was doing a thing called Smoke and Smash on a different Discord server. And so he and we met via that and really connected. And he's such a cool dude. And he has been such a good coach, mentor, just a positive person for the community. And of course, he's like, to me, he's like my ride or die. So like, if there was anybody that would be by my side in a doubles tournament to rule them all, it'd be Sir Dunk.
Hell yeah. Dude, Sir Dunk is good. Yo, I got another question, Kuhnerpie, and it is about food. Cheese.
Hit me with that food question.
Cheese.
Oh, cheese?
Cheese.
I love cheese.
Hell yeah. That's it. It's just cheese.
Something real raw.
Let me hear it.
I used to work at Chuck E. Cheese.
What?
Yeah. Scoop. That's a Slinky Bonk right there.
What'd you do for
you
Chuck
want
E.
me to
Cheese?
talk more to it? Oh, okay. Well, it's a whole story. So, in college, it was my freshman year, and I wanted to have a job. Like I wanted to like make my own money, and I like dressed up in a shirt and tie and rolled into Chuck E. Cheese for an interview, and of course they hired me.
Just because you had a tie on?
I just yeah. Oh, I was like super professional for it because like I came from a small town, so like I didn't know going to like the big city for college like what anybody's interpretations of like professionalism was like freshman year of college. So anyway, like yeah, I show up with a shirt and tie. I look like I'm, you know, professional. They give me a job. I work there for a year, and then they give me this birthday coordinator position.
Wow.
And so they put me in charge of booking the birthdays. Anytime anybody calls in to book a birthday, I'm in charge of scheduling it. And I like make sure that like it gets on the schedule. We don't double book. We like make sure they've got like all the like bells and whistles for it basically. So what that also entailed was that I was in charge of like welcoming the family, getting them all settled, and then also being Chuck E. Cheese for that birthday party. And so like I would do the whole performance and all that. So I did that for my freshman and sophomore years of college. And then one winter, this dude comes up to one of our like employees and he's like, who was that Chuck E. Cheese? Like who was that? And they like said like, oh, he's coming out here in a second. And so this dude comes up to me and he's like, hey, you did a really good Chuck E. Cheese just now. And I was just like, whoa, dude, like, back the F off. Like, I don't know what I'm like, whoa, like, I don't know who you are. Like, chill out, dude. Like, you're in my face. He's like a tall motherfucker. And he gives me his card, and he works for the Springfield Cardinals, which is a AA affiliate for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's a farm team. And so he's like, hey, I think you did a great job as Chucky. We would love you to be our Louie at the Springfield Cardinals.
Oh,
here's
shit.
my card. Please come and interview with us, basically. And so, like, the rest was history. I did that through college. I pretty much, like, from my... Like, I was 5 years in college, for sure. So, like, my first 2 years were at Chuck E. Cheese. 3 years after that, we're all at the Springfield Cardinals. And I think I stayed there an additional year and worked in their front office, just being like selling tickets as well. But I was the Louie for 4 solid years.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah. No, it was tight. I was into it. I was super into it.
That's awesome. I see it. Yo, but what's the pizza like? Evie really wants to know, what is the pizza like? Is there a secret to the pizza?
I'm not mad at that pizza, to be honest with you. Like, I would still eat that pizza right now. If it was presented, I would eat it in a heartbeat.
I haven't had their pizza in ages.
No shit on Chuck E. Cheese pizza, but I see that they like started putting it in the freezer section, and like you might be able to like get it at your local grocery store. I can't speak to that. I don't know shit about that. Don't put that on me.
What is the best pizza pie to you?
The best pizza pie to me is a great question. I would say one of my favorites is out of Philly. Angelino's makes a incredible pepperoni pizza with a specific type of cheese, mozzarella, a type of really stretchy, amazing cheese that I can't recall right now on this podcast. But, you know, if you follow along and you follow on after this stream, I'll provide a link to that recipe.
Hell yeah. I'll put it in the description below.
Boom.
Dude, I want some pizza now. I'm gonna order pizza tonight.
Pizza now too.
Hey,
did we do a stream together where I wound up giving pizza away? Do you recall that?
Yeah, it was me, you, and who was it? Was a Foxy, I believe, and I think somebody else. I think it was just us three.
Was it just us three? Maybe it was just us three, and we gave it to the winner basically. And we split it, right?
And it was Foxy. Foxy won the free pizza we bought. Yeah. That's when I.
So that's technically another one in our series. Actually, that's kind of like the lost bet right there. Yeah. We both lost it.
That's when we traded numbers, and I zelled you. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's like an extra puzzle piece that I'm glad we
Wow.
kept track
That's
of.
right. Who would have thought pizza? Yo, they want to ask, always have a snotty nose or always have sweaty armpits?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It is.
So I used to be in a basement streaming, and I would just always have some musty, kind of like dank nose drips, and I would just always have a box of tissues around. I do not experience that anymore at my new place, and I'm on like a second floor, like so I'm not in a basement anymore. But like I always, regardless of the nose drips, I have always had sweaty pits. I am one of the sweatiest
Dang.
mofos for real. I'm a two sticks, like I gotta do two runs a day. I need to maybe change a shirt midway, and I have to always kind of be checking my armpits out in the bathroom as I'm passing by out in public.
Dude, I respect the call. I respect that you're like putting yourself out here on 4K, dude.
I got you.
So
Real
I guess
talk.
you don't have a choice there. Sweaty pits.
It's sweaty pits all the way.
Yo, do you have a Texas Roadhouse and or Olive Garden by where you're at?
There's definitely a Texas Roadhouse out here. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I've been all over the place. So to me, I've always been to Olive Garden and Texas Roadhouse.
So which one of the two, Texas Roadhouse or Olive Garden, would you prefer?
I love the salad and endless breadsticks.
Okay.
Not necessarily this. I don't want the endless salad. I think the food quality is better at Texas Roadhouse, personally.
Okay.
And then I also just, whenever I'm traveling, I'll go to Texas Roadhouse and I'll just eat at the bar. So like the
nice.
bar's pretty chill. So
Have you had the bread with the butter, the exclusive Texas Roadhouse butter?
yeah,
Dude!
enjoy it. Yeah, it's like kind of like sweet cinnamon. Yeah, it's really solid. I like that.
I will
Yeah.
die for that bread.
They will give you like a full basket just by yourself.
Yeah.
And I kind of go like I'll eat half of the basket, and then I always ask for the like to go box for
Yeah,
just
dude, they know. They got it ready. They're like, oh fuck yeah,
Like,
dude, right
yeah.
here.
I
Dude,
want to take it home. Yeah.
okay, so Slinky absolutely loves Texas Roadhouse with bread and butter. More than she loves me, dude. Like, more than life. I'm gonna be honest. One time, like, Immortal, thank you so much for the follow and becoming a Bonk boy. Okay, sorry. One time, I like took the bread away when it arrived. Like, I scooted the bread. She looked so angry for a moment. Like, you know that scene where like Saitama from One Punch Man is like about to like kill Genos, like, and then stops right there?
Yeah.
She did the face of like, you are going to die. I felt it. I was like, here you go. I'm like, you can have my butter. I'll just wait, you know? It was at that moment that I knew my place.
That was the defining moment right there.
But yeah, no, the bread, Linkette, and yeah, and she's like
Have
this
you-
little
so-
like 5. I don't know. I think she's like 5'4". She's tiny.
Okay.
She would kill me for that bread, you know? No shot.
All right, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there and it was nobody's birthday?
No, I don't think so.
Every time I've ever been there, it's somebody's effing birthday. They have to do the clapping. They have to do the whole thing, like
Yeah.
song and dance.
Yeehaw!
But I've never been there for my birthday, but I've
Dude.
seen it every time.
Sometimes we go for Slinkette's birthday, and one time I did tell them like, oh, it's her birthday. They like
Yeah.
brought out the thing. They made her sit on like the little thingy, the little saddle, and like everyone was shouting, and she had to like ring the little bell. She was like, never fucking do that again, you know. So anytime we go for her birthday, she's like,
Never fucking
no,
do
do
that
it.
again. Oh wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. I love that.
Dude, I'm gonna stop talking about Slinkette. I'll talk for days, dude.
Yeah.
Would you have an infinite of McDonald's or infinite Five Guys? That's a good ask. Have you eaten Five Guys before?
I have, and I do enjoy Five Guys. but I would go McDonald's. Because I really am addicted to their sausage, biscuit, and hash brown combo. So
Dude.
I'm taking in the potential of a breakfast, lunch, and dinner place versus a just lunch and dinner place.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest, Five Guys is hefty. Like, if you go there, you're getting pretty much an entree. I wouldn't go there for lunch. That's a dinner place, you know, because you're gonna get a ton of fries and a really, really good burger. That's a big meal.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
Dude, I love Five Guys. I'm allergic to nuts. I know they cook their shit in like peanut oil.
the French fries, yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't care, man. I'm eating it. I'll fucking die for Five Guys, straight up. But it's so damn expensive.
Yeah.
It makes sense why they're expensive. Quality, I get it, but like, damn, $20 for a whole.
It's tough.
Hey, you know what? I guess I just got to make more money. That's why I try to make more money.
You know, that's why
Like-
we're living this capitalist society. You know.
So I can eat, so I can afford some Five Guys. My whole life is dedicated to Five Guys. I'm gonna be honest.
We just got to get to a point where everybody, as a human right, deserves a Five Guys burger.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Anyway. Let's see. Do you read at all? Toby wants to know. And if
do
so,
I
what's your
read
favorite
at all?
book? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute, Toby. To be honest with you, the last book I read was How Not to Be How to Be Anti-Racist, and it's a really solid book to read. This was by actually, let me see if I can find it. Hold on one sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. All right. It's been a second because honestly, it's been a year since I've read a book, but this was the last book I read, and yeah, I found it really, really impactful. So anyway,
I'm guessing it's like the proper way to fight racism.
yeah, like, well, it just like kind of breaks down some of like the systemic racism as well, like, and some certain historical markers where we could have gone a different way, you know. And
Interesting.
so, anyway, it's a really, really solid book. I should be reading more, but like, I'll tell you, like, that's such a good question because like I used to read all the time. I used to like read throughout high school and college, and like my favorite books growing up were like Orson Scott Card, Ender's Game, novels like the Shadow Puppet series, which was like with Bean, all of that I loved. And I'm an avid comic book, you know, reader still, but I sometimes collect comic books as well, and I always gravitated towards like visual novels as well too. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm being made fun of because I can't read. I wanted to get into reading
can
this year.
read.
I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to get into reading this year. It's almost March and I haven't read a book yet. I've just been so damn busy, but I gotta pick up reading.
Yo, I haven't read a book in a hot, like I said, it's been since June. And I
Nice.
have not finished that book. It's still on my bed table right now.
Okay, we have 1 minute left and then I'm cutting off the Q&A.
Oh, Immortal. I've read The Hobbit. I love The Hobbit. Yeah.
Let's see. Would you do it for
Yeah,
Klondike
and Lord of
Bar?
the Rings series.
All right, lightning questions, Kuhnerpie. You ready?
I'm ready. Hit
Would
me.
you do it for Klondike Bar to fight Rye? Would you do it for Klondike Bar?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. You're on a date with each other. What restaurant are we going to? Kuhnerpie, what restaurant?
The best one and most impressive one because I want to seal the deal.
Damn, I'm married. All right. Let's see. Would you rather drop kick a fish or power bomb a gorilla?
Oh, definitely drop kick a fist.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That was it for the Q&A. Guys, I want to thank y'all so much for joining us with Kuhnerpie on What the Bonk. Check out Kuhnerpie on his Twitch. But besides Twitch, Kuhnerpie, where else can people find you?
They can find me out in the world.
Hell yeah. Out on the beach eating mashed potatoes.
Potentially. Most likely in beer coolers, in beer aisles, wherever you go to get beer.
Hell yeah. Are you a beer fairy?
I
Oh
am
my
almost like a
gosh.
leprechaun, that's for sure.
Dude, that's insane.
And March is right around the corner.
Oh my gosh, dude, let's go. Dude, crew battle, loser dresses as a leprechaun.
Oh God. You know that's not as bad as the diaper. We have already hit the peak.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta taper it down again.
Yeah,
Like
that's
let's do
right.
something less crazy. I'd gladly wear leprechaun shit.
No, we can
Yeah.
only keep going up, not going down.
No.
Loser shaves his head. No, I'm kidding.
Damn it.
But guys, go check out Kuhnerpie. His information will be down in the description below. Twitch.tv/Kuhnerpie. I want to thank you so much for joining us, Kuhnerpie. And I love you, man.
I love you too, man. Thank you,
Oh.
Slinky.